Okay, so here I got 6 of those couplings we made earlier in Op3, and six 6-inch pipe caps that we drilled an 1.25-inch hole in yesterday. Now these caps, or these couplings with the ledge we machined, will sit right down in that hole, and that's important for locating it when we weld it on. And when we drilled these caps, we marked one. That's jaw number 1 with a red marker, because even though these things are round, they're not really round, and we want to make sure we put it back in the Southbend lathe with the red at jaw 1 so we can get a hole that spins true. Let me show you how we're going to weld these up in the Southbend. So what we do is we take the cap and we put we stick it in there with the red line on 1. And we go ahead and tighten it up, and then we take and move the table right up to the piece, and we take our coupling with the little notch, we stick it in the hole, and run the tailstock into it. And so now we got the part, the coupling, and the weld gun positioned for doing the weld. Let me give you a little closer look. So you can see we got with the red mark on jaw 1, we got our MIG gun right in the joint, our coupling's in there, and our center is holding it all in there. That's how we're going to weld it. All we have to do now is turn it on and blast it in there. But let me show you the tooling we're going to use to do this. Now first what we got is you know, I got a knurling tool, this bump knurler, when I bought this tool post, and I have no use for that thing. So I built up this little jig to hold my weld gun. I got stainless steel knobs and whatnot, and I can turn it because I can do some flat welds or some corner welds. But it's all set here on the correct elevations, and you know, we'll use this to run these parts. These are about, you know, it takes about 30 seconds to blast the weld in there. But that's one thing we're going to use. Now the other thing we're going to use is the speed control dial on the VFD. Here we got our forward speed, here we got our reverse speed, here we got our stop, and here's the speed control for the Tweco FM50 VFD. I use the VFD because I only have a single-phase power here in my shop, and I need 3-phase to run this lathe and my other equipment. And the easiest way to get 3-phase power is to buy a VFD, because you can put, in this case, I put 220 single-phase into it, and I get 3-phase out of it. And one of the added benefits is I can change speed on the fly. And for welding, we go into the VFD and we program the bottom end, that's the slowest speed, at the weld speed. That way, when I want to brush things, I can turn it up to high speed. And then when I want to weld, I can turn it right down to the bottom, and I don't have to guess. I know that it's at the bottom, it's at the correct speed for welding. And for the particular part that we're doing right now, we're using 4.5 hertz. 4.5 hertz through this, and then we're at the slowest speed on the Southbend, and we've even got the back gear in, so we're running about 30 if it were running flat out. But at 4.5 hertz, it's going to make a revolution in about 20-25 seconds, something like that. So that's the nice thing about the VFD. We're using that. We always use that when we're welding. We always set the bottom end at the weld speed. Turns out it's 9.5 inches of weld per minute on the stainless steel. And then we're also using this Fabricator MIG welder. And as you can see, we're running 218 inches per minute wire speed and 22.7 volts. 22.8 where we're going to run it, so we turn it up just a hair, but we're looking for 220, 22.8 for the MIG operation. We're running tri-gas on this in 030,000 stainless steel solid wire. The tri-gas is helium, argon, CO2. It gives you a nice pretty weld when you're all done. So let me show you how it works. Okay, so here we go. Line up the red line. Jaw 1. Turn the chuck the right way to get it to tight. going to give it a little stick. Get a new piece of wire down there. Should have done this first. Put in the slug. Move over the cross slide. Run in the tailstock. Now we got to line this up right in the joint. Turn it on full speed. We're going to give it a brush. We're going to turn it down. Drop our helmet. Takes about 25 seconds. Done. Loosen the tailstock. Put the gun out of the way. Turn it up. Wire it off. That's it. Key. Pop it out of there. Yeah. This time we're going to clean it up a little bit. Good. Load it up. Put in the slug. Lower the gun. Run in the tailstock. You want that wire pointing right at that crack. Hit the on button, heat it up, wire it down. Turn down. It's that VFD, you just turn it down and you know you're on 4.5 hertz. So check the alignment one more time, ready to go. That's it, it's done. Back to tailstock. Gun out of the way. High speed. Fire it off. That's it. Stop it. Key. Get out one more time. Line up the red. Put in the chunk. Move over the cross slide. On and stop. Oops, forgot to trim it. I always like to trim it before I start. Start with a new piece. A little piece of wire out there, get that ball off the end of it. That's all I'm looking to do. So it starts clean. And move over the gun. Run in the tailstock. Initial alignment. Start it up. I'm running this in reverse. Not forward, so it rubs coming over the top. The push welding is what it's called. Pushing the bead out in front of the weld. Wire it off, turn it down. Helmet lined up. Put back down there. One last check on alignment. Ready. You can see that weld is cutting down the size of this metal. Now you need to wear a helmet because it's doing it yourself. You watch it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's thrown in there. I like to run that weld bead back over the start, at least a ½ inch, because MIG weld starts cold, where we get some good penetration. Turn it up. Well, ran it a little far that time, but doesn't hurt anything. That's about all there is to it. Got about 100 more to do. Yeah, so here's a shot of the proper setup for blasting that weld in. That gun is about a ½ inch towards me, towards the camera, over center. It's lined up. You can see the wires lined up right in the crack, and that's what's going to give us the weld. That's where it's about 3/8 to 5/16 stick out from the electrode to the workpiece. You know, so here's that 6 all welded together. Let me show you what we got there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a stainless steel MIG weld holding that coupling on there. It's a real nice looking weld. Here's another one. Not so hot. I don't know if that's focusing in there. I'm gonna get it over there. Yeah. Okay. And here's another one. See that guy? Get it up there close. Let me show you. Right there's the start stop. You can see get a little bit there. But outside that, and we're looking at the bottom side. See, make sure it's nice and burnt, nice and blue all the way around there. We know it's burnt right in. You can look down the top if you can see that. You can see it's all burnt in to the side of the coupling. So that's what we're looking for when we weld those together. We weld these couplings. We got the same cap with a different size coupling that we weld together, and then we stick these in, put a piece of pipe between them, and weld them all together on a piece of pipe. We do with that all in that Southbend lathe, and you know, as time goes by, I'll show you that. Probably the next operation when we weld these onto a piece of pipe. Thanks a lot for stopping by.